Welcome to a presentation about our publication for EM-NLP 2022. Our publication is about an extensive survey where we trained different machine learning models on common NLP tasks and then looked at how do they react to differential privacy. The tasks we chose to assess were sentiment analysis, natural language inference, named entity recognition, POS tagging, and question answering. For our analysis, we had two types of models. The first one was the BERT-based model, where we added a linear layer at the very end, but also had a setting where we added an additional bidirectional LSTM. For the only having the linear layer setting, we also used 2 layers of fine-tuning and all layers of fine-tuning. We had very similar settings for the XTDM, where we also fine-tuned the last 2 layers for the model with just a linear layer. In general, as you can see here, is that we have a decline in accuracy once we introduce the model to differential privacy. This is completely expected. However, if you look at the non-private case, then we say, okay, the best model is always the fully fine-tuned one, the biggest model. But if we look at the private models, then we can say for the BERT model that there's no clear winner, meaning that the best model is highly task-specific. However, the XTDM has a winner, which is the fully fine-tuned BERT model, where it's always the best model, except for the NER task with Kano. So that shows that different fine-tunings have different effects depending on the task. But not only the fine-tuning matters, also the type of model, where we have the BERT model with no clear winner and the XTDM with a clear pattern. Another key aspect that we found out was that having a skewed class distribution, like for NER on Kano or on WikiArm, it really impacts the performance of differential privacy, as the model tends to overfit and predicts more often the overrepresented class. As you can see here, for example, in Kano 03, we have a highly overrepresented O tag, which is has a very well F1 accuracy, while other underrepresented classes do not have that accuracy. The goal of this paper is to guide future researchers in the NLP realm to use differential privacy. But to motivate differential privacy, we also have to talk about the downsides of it. Because the researcher has to leverage the accuracy-privacy trade-off. Since you have a model that needs to be very, very accurate, privacy not be the right method for your research. Additionally, we experience a lot higher memory consumption when using differential privacy, so it might not fit on your GPU. And finally, there are very long run times expected when using differential privacy, so be aware of that as well. For this teaser video, this is a source. And again, thank you very much for listening. If you have any further questions, there is a larger YouTube video where I go more into the details of it, and as well our paper. Please take a look at that and feel free to email us if you have questions. Thank you again.